Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Kuluche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Module 3rd, video number 9. In previous class, we have discussed the various positions of company secretary, that is, as an servant, as an agent, and as an officer, how he works or functions in the company. These things we have discussed yesterday. Today we shall discuss about the rights and powers of the company secretary. The company secretary has various rights, powers, duties as a company secretary. Today we shall see some of the powers of the company secretary or rights of the company secretary. Number 1, as a senior level officer, company secretary can supervise, control, and he can direct subordinate officers and employees. Here, company secretary is being treated as an officer level position or post, because of which company secretary can supervise, control over the activities in the organization, and he can also direct subordinates, officers, and employees from the organization. Since he has that much power that he can supervise, control, and direct the subordinates under him. That's why, as a senior level officer, company secretary can supervise, control, and he can direct subordinate officers and employees. The second right or power of the company secretary is a company secretary can sign any contract, agreement on behalf of the company as a principal officer of a company, subject to the delegation of powers or power by the board of company. Here, a company secretary can sign or enter into any contracts or agreements on behalf of the company, provided that much power is being delegated to the company secretary by the board of directors. The board of directors will set a limits or areas wherein the company secretary can enter into any agreement or contract on behalf of the company. If those things are not coming under his power, he need to consult the board of directors or propose those things in the board of directors meeting, get approved, and then he need to enter in such kind of contracts. The next third right or power of a company secretary is company secretary can issue guidelines for the employees on behalf of the company. Here, whatever the rules and regulations or the service policies of the company can be framed, prepared by the company secretary on behalf of the board of directors, and he can guide the same to the employees of the organization on behalf of the company. That's why here a company secretary can issue those guidelines or say service policies on behalf of the board of directors to the employees. The next right or power of a company secretary is company secretary can attend meeting of shareholders and the meeting of board of directors. As a company secretary, it is a right or power of a company secretary to conduct, arrange, and attend the meetings of shareholders and meetings of board of directors. These meetings are to be attended by the company secretary as a officer of the company. The next, during wind up, he can claim his legal dues as a preferential creditor of a company. When a company is about to be closed or while winding up of the company, here if a company secretary's payments or salaries is due at that point of time as a preferential creditor of a company, a legal claim he can make for the dues. So he has a separate preferential creditor's status while winding up of the company. Here preferential creditor means while winding up of the company should clear the amount of these preferential creditors first. So a company secretary can claim his legal dues as an preferential creditor of the company. The next right or duty of a company secretary is he can sign and authenticate the proceeding of meeting, that is board meeting, annual general meeting or extraordinary general meeting, and other documents on behalf of the company where common seal is not required. As a company secretary, here he can sign or prepare and sign the proceeding of meetings such as board meeting, annual general meeting and extraordinary general meeting, and other documents on behalf of the company at those areas wherever the common seal is not required. At those areas he can say sign and authenticate the proceedings of the meetings of any type of meetings, and those documents while filing them to the district registrar with a due care or while submitting the compliance to the district registrar, a company secretary can say sign and authenticate the proceedings or the documents of the company. Next, a company secretary is compliance officer and he has a right to blow whistle whenever he finds the conduct of the officers or of the directors of the company are detrimental to the interest of the company. It is the duty of the right or duty of a company secretary to say take care and compliance as per the guidelines of the Indian Companies Act and see that the activities are going on under those guidelines. If anything goes apart or goes in a wrong direction, he can blow a whistle and conduct the things and direct to the directors of the company, and the guidance can be given by a company secretary. So these are the rights and powers of a company secretary. In tomorrow's class, we shall see the functions or duties of a company secretary. In this class, we shall stop here. If you have any doubts, questions or queries, you all can feel free to contact me at any point of time. We'll stop here. Thank you. Good day.